endless. It's like human beings are endlessly fascinating. You know, there's so many facets to us that is very like to think of like one particular one, because I'll forever be discovering what that is.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the joy of it, if that makes sense. It was really interesting. We immediately just created that dynamic of extreme tension, you know, and so it's like, and really both held in that space. And so it feels dangerous and scary. And I really appreciated that part, you know. And his son was working on set too, which was really great too. And yeah, I love actors so much because everyone has a different approach, you know, and you never know what it's going to be like. And I like that danger. I like that edge. A lot, yeah. I always have multiple tools or processes that I use, and it depends really on the film. For this one, I have like my personal relationship to how I relate to police officers and people in positions of authority. And I really, in this script, it didn't convey what the stakes were, you know, why she was doing what she was doing and da 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 da. For Detective Ridgway, I created very clear previous circumstances as to why she was doing what she was doing. I spoke to a lot of detectives, a lot of officers about what causes corruption and why specifically, like in this moment of time. And there's only a few things that actually do that. And I also wanted to play with, basically what I did is sometimes I'll use an animal totem, I'll use things from literature. For this one, I chose the goddess Calypso. I used the mythology of Calypso, as well as, you know, I set this intention of how I would be in front of any person, and that feeling of that they would be the most important person. No one else existed except for them when they were in my presence in a scene, and to sort of push on the boundaries of intimacy and personal space, and to have an internal conflict of having to be corrupt, but not necessarily wanting that corruption at the same time. Yeah, I'm in pre-production right now for a film, my directorial debut, which is called Kill Me Now. And I'm very, very excited about it. It's written by Jacqueline Singer, and our cast is sick. It's amazing. I'm so, so, so excited about that. Always, always. Star Wars, like, they're my family. George and all of his kids, Filoni, I mean, when I say like my family, like really like my family, and have been for a very long time. Like, you know, when Filoni and when we started working on Clone Wars, like he never thought he would be able to do live action. You know what I mean? Like to watch your friends grow and thrive, and to be there at the ranch when they're writing these things, and to be a part of it and a part of the decision making, like all of it. I mean, my relationship with Lucasfilm is so deep and so rich, and I'll yeah, of course, anything for them. Again, anything with Robert, anything for Robert. There are certain filmmakers where it's like, and actually Robert taught me this, you know, he's like, listen, you create your family. You know, and that's why there's a repetition of the people that he works with, the same way that I like to do. I like to repeatedly work with the same people. And there's a dialogue and a shorthand, and it's kind of like a communication and connection that's very difficult to describe. And so, you know, and a fierce loyalty, because you feel safe with them, and the safer that you feel, the more we can all like push each other to like really go for it and really create outside of like our boundaries that we feel like we couldn't do in other spaces. And so he's just so brilliant, and so I just learned so much from him all the time, you know, all the time. That was crazy because I randomly saw the story, and that day, literally, I was like randomly saw like an article about it. And I was like, something else is going on here. Something else is going on underneath them trying to like burn her at the funeral pyre. Like something else is underneath this. And it struck me deeply. I was like, whoa. And then boom, that day I got a call. Oh, we have this offer for you to play this woman. I was like, no way. Like, there's no way. There's no way. Like, there's no way that, you know what I mean? Like, I was like shook. It was very, very, very interesting.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Are
there's
you a true crime fan? Like, outside of Sherri Papini, are you?
I again, it was totally I was like, I was trying to find an article about something else, and this thing pops up, and I'm not like a big true crime fan. Like, honestly, like, I kind of blame Rob Pattinson for this. He went through this period where he was watching, but yeah, true crime TV or something like that. And so when I was doing Heart of Dixie, like, I was like, what is he talking about? Like, he's like, I can't stop watching it. And I never had turned on my TV in the trailer in like 2 years or something. So I turned it on, and then the thing broke. And so it was just stuck on a true crime like loop. But I was never really interested in it because I'm so sensitive. It was just something about her. When I read it, I was like, something's off. Something about the way the media is portraying her. Something about this story. There's something else, and I believe that I figured out what that was. But I'm not really allowed to say it. But I'm sure you probably.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.